Hello, this is Daniel. Warrior number 1311 of the Save the World Army. And binary dactylonomy, also known as binary finger counting. And I challenge each and every one of us to do what we can do, and we can do a lot. Starting with this. People, if there was ever a time for you to get over your hang-ups and start drinking your Oran, also known as Whiz, in solidarity with Gaza, it is right now. The I word, also known as Israel, has violated their ceasefire, and they are slaughtering those Gazans like never before. So please stop thinking you already know about this and start learning what you used to know before you were born. And that was that it comes completely naturally to just drink your Oran, also known as Whiz. So some of you might be still saying to yourself, but Daniel, are you serious? I couldn't be any more serious if I tried. Did you know the I word has been attacking water facilities in Gaza, trying to eliminate their ability to get clean drinking water? So the sooner the people of Gaza know about this secret, the more lives we will save. Also, the pipes have been bombed, so when they drink their Oran, also known as Whiz, that means there's less Oran or Whiz going into the ground, into the non-existent sewer system. So that means less bacteria and disease. You know how they say reduce, reuse, recycle? It doesn't get any more reduce, reuse, recycle than Oran therapy. Even, well, okay. For now, I'll let it suffice to call this Oran therapy. There's more I could say, but I just prayed about it, and I guess I better not, so I won't. But please, let's do this. And another thing to do is don't eat another animal or any more animal products. Go pure vegetarian, also known as vegan. Here's a classic book, Diet for a New America by John Robbins. Here's Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran Foer. Watch the documentary called Hope, H-O-P-E, What You Eat Matters. You can change the way you eat. Now, eating animals and animal products is an addiction, as Sharon Gannon explains in her excellent book called Yoga and Veganism, which I recommend. It's also a matter of self-esteem. So I challenge us all to have more self-esteem than we have had before, and never again eat a dead animal or consume any more animal products. But wanted to let you know that we need to be paying attention to Gaza right now and not forget them, because the I word is committing unspeakable atrocities against them, and we Christians, here's a quick caveat though, I'm an Oranian. What's an Oranian? It's an adapted version of Christianity, so that's what I technically am. If I'm any kind of a Christian, I'm an adapted one, and one who even no longer believes that JC even existed. Some of you hate me saying that. How do you think I like saying it? How'd you like to be the one saying it? You think I say it for fun? No, no, I say it because it's time, and also, it's great. There's a great video based on the book by Joseph Atwill called Caesar's Messiah. So the video is called Caesar's Messiah. Feel free to watch it. At the end, I love the way he ends by quoting the verse, John 8:32, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So that's why I say I no longer believe that JC existed, because I consider that to be the truth. Not a very convenient truth when you grew up in a world where it's sort of considered anathema to say that. But there's a time for everything. And I also love Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Let's be bold for Gaza. There will be a peace march here in Winnipeg at Magellan at 3 p.m. on Whale Day, also known as Thursday, so that'll be the 10th of this month. By the way, I declare this, so I call it Bi-Amber, also known as April, but I like to say Bi-Amber. But then also, what year is it? On my calendar, and Myron Golden prompted me to make this revision to my calendar. This is year one. The reason I declare this to be year one is because Myron Golden was reminding me, if we go by the conventional numbering system for what year it is, that's implying JC existed, which will not do. Also, it's just such a painful irony in Matthew 7. It says that JC said, "By their you shall know them by their fruits." Yeah, you shall know them by their fruits. The debauchery that's taking place in Palestine right now by the I word, and then Christians, I'll say we Christian because I did grow up a Christian and I am now an adapted Christian, technically an Arenian, and important again, caveat, who no longer believes that JC even existed. But we've been treating the I word just like Eli treated Hophni and Phinehas. Maybe it's even worse than that. It's at least that bad. And it did not end well for Eli. Eli dies of a broken neck. He falls backward onto his neck and breaks his neck. And it's going to be every bit as bad for us in the West, in these quote-unquote Christian countries, even though, see, here's the thing, this actually makes me roar. Oh, Protestant Christianity goes secular so fast. Have you noticed that? So here in Canada, we have Catholic schools, and then we have what used to be Protestant schools. Now they're public schools. So they're secular. It just goes secular so fast. It's because they get so bored. So at least with the Roman Catholic Church, they still have their pope, and then they have their priests and whatever. And they're the ones that are pro-life. And I'm pro-life. I'm also pro-choice in my own way. Some of you pro-choicers, I challenge you, could you say that you're pro-life in your own way? Because I could live with that. And also, I challenge us to be pro-life, pure vegetarians, also known as vegans. So if you're pro-life but not a pure vegetarian or vegan, then please, I pray you'll fix that. If you're a pure vegetarian or vegan, but you would identify as pro-choice, which is what I would call pro-death, then I pray you'll be able to fix that and go pro-life. So pro-life vegan or pro-life pure vegetarian, that is such a win. But for so much of my life, I was a pro-life carnist, and that's a problem. But I also want to wish a happy, it's after the fact, but happy birthday to Amira Willenhagen, and I'm working on the song, and one of these days, Oren willing, I'm going to record it. I'll even dedicate it to you, because I was in Las Vegas, had a television there. One of the options was to use YouTube, and along came a video of Amira Willenhagen, and I was able to, and she has a lot of content, and good content, and happy birthday to you. Looks like you're taken, but I'm not seeing an engagement yet, so if that, for any reason, that's one thing I have learned is it's not over till it's over, but one of these days I'm going to step up to the plate and sing my song, and I hope you like it. So there's a little sneak preview, and feel free to pray that I'll be able to get it ready and deliver it so that it's ready to sing. And much love, but again, let's do this.